Hey guys, this is Ghost from TSB Lights. I'm going to be teaching you the basics on finger rolls and basic flow to your light shows. The basics for flow in your light shows is the transitions between your moves. The transitions between your moves are what really makes the show great. I'm not going to say amazing because that's a cheap ripoff. Anywho, so yeah, you could be doing a finger roll and then go into some vortexes or whips or whatever you want. Most of the time that's going to look good. If you try to go into a finger roll and let's say you just try to go straight into tutting, that is going to look terrible, and it's going to completely ruin your show for anybody who is watching. You're going to notice this too because they'll be sitting there going, and they'll sit there and it'll just be like, it'll make you feel terrible. You'll sit there and you'll just be like, okay, damn. And it'll kind of discourage you too, and you don't want to be discouraged during a light show, believe me. Most of the time when I give a show, I'm just having fun with it. I just sit there and I think, okay, biggest tip I was going to give this: have a story in your head. I know it doesn't make sense. Think of something stupid. Think of something like a worm coming out and getting crushed, and go into like a vortex, like he's going through heaven or something. I don't know. Think of something crazy in your head and try to make it with your hands. The person watching will have no idea. They'll sit there and they'll just like, light show. No. With you, you can sit there and be like, are you kidding? I'm like watching Dark Knight in my head. It's like, fight. Sit there. You could have that whole. You could think of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Frickin' Star. Man, just sit there, twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Sit there, who cares? You can think of anything, but you think of it, try to make it with your hands. And that'll just make your show. You'll be amazed on how well a show you'll give just because you were thinking of a crazy story in your head. Sit there and think about magical freaking frog that shoots rainbows out its ass and I don't know. Crap sparkles. Anything. Just try to make it with your hands. It doesn't matter. Think out the whole story in your head. Put the show to it. And you're going to sit there and you're going to be like, oh, what do you know? I know what I'm doing. And it doesn't really matter because you could sit there and you could be thinking of something totally stupid and they're just happy that they're getting a show. And it also helps you to remember moves that you do because that's one of the biggest problems people forget. If you're ever giving a show, you're sitting there thinking, okay, I have to do good. I have to do good. I have to do good. I want to make sure this is a good trip for them. I want to make sure this is a good show for them. I want to make sure this is all great. And you're sitting there and you're freaking yourself out, and meanwhile, your head's not thinking of moves. Your head's not thinking of what you're supposed to be doing during a show. No. If you think about a story, you're sitting there going, okay, this is what I'm going to do with my hands to make it look like this. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. It's stuck in your head. That's gonna make the flow to your shows. I know I'm sounding like I'm rambling on. I know I really am. Most people, they'll have like a little script. They'll pull up like a little text word thing on their computer, and it'll be on the screen right here. And they'll sit there and they'll be reading it, or they'll have it like right here, so it looks like they're looking at the camera when they're really not. They can actually like move it right to the top of the screen, so I can sit there and look like I'm looking at you, but I'm actually looking right under my cam. But they'll sit there and do that. I sit there, I'm like, I'm going to do this off the top of my head. I'm a Glover. What the hell do I care? Just like, get it done. I'm doing this right off the top of my head. Are you really going to complain about that? And if you are, guess what? I don't care. I love my haters. I love ya. Go ahead. Hate away. Hate. I will spend a whole 20 minutes looking at hate messages, hate comments, whatever. I don't care. That's a big tip. Love your haters. Work on your flow. Think of a funny story. Whatever. I know I said I was going to give a finger roll tutorial. You know what? I'll say that for the next video. You guys comment, leave messages, whatever you want. Tell me what you want to see. I'll make a tutorial on whatever you want. Alright? See you guys. This is Ghost from TSB Lights, signing off.